Yeah, it's a whole new world. Those who've never done it before, it's not as easy as we make it look.
I don't know how anyone could be confused about that.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I
Mike.
connected the dots pretty quick, but it wasn't until after I was done laughing like an asshole. Anyway, hey, welcome to episode 29 of Hardly Serious. I'm your host, Kenway.
It's 30. I'm Jacob.
It's not
I'm
30.
Logan, it's 29.
I made
I'm Caleb,
episode
and I don't know.
I just made the episode 29 folder.
How is this the first time
Within-
in 8? Is this the first time ever Mike got the correct number and finally he's like, oh, you're a fucking idiot. I know what the thing is.
No,
Last week you said 27.
I am aware for once. It's episode 29. That is fact. Although we did have two episode 27s in a row, according to me specifically.
Well,
Apparently,
the first one was trash, so just redo it.
I mean, let's be
Nah, the
honest.
first
they're all
27
trash.
was good.
Oh,
I
the
don't know about
second
that.
27 was the bad one. Okay.
It's great.
Well, the second
You remember the
27. Nah, go for it.
Do you remember the joke, contents of package contains package? That's not trash.
That wasn't 27, though.
That's an old one. That's a real old one.
Somebody said they were all trash, and now I have evidence that they're not all trash.
There was a 2-minute section of one episode that was worthwhile. You're right. Good job. Good job, us.
Oh, also, speaking of good job us, good job to this fucking guy right here. Because Mike, it's
Yes. Hello.
last week when I explained the rules to just the details, and then I was like, Mike, is that okay? Do we understand the rules? Because Mike, who didn't understand them last time, and everyone in the world was outraged about it. Oh my god, Mike didn't forget. And then I went back and looked, and I fucking edited it, so I was right.
Yeah,
Fuck.
right.
That's what this
right
podcast
is what
is
I
about.
would
It's
call
about me
you
being right
to
and
that.
bragging.
Yeah. That's what I would
Rubbing it
call
in
that
everyone's
edit that
faces.
you made. Was you being right? That's the right terminology for that.
I mean,
he
it
was
is.
right.
I mean, listen. The joke there that was in context was about how Logan chose to describe that game that time and how it was, or you
And
or
how you
whoever
didn't
described the
understand
game,
it?
and how it was done really funny. And I was like, yeah, that wasn't hard to follow at all because he didn't do it normally or how he normally does. So I made a joke about it being confusing, and then Jacob was like, oh, Kenway's dumb and doesn't understand anything.
Well,
That's
yeah.
weird. When Kenway acts like he doesn't understand things, I call him dumb. Almost like that's what happens when people actually don't understand something. Weird. Whoa. I don't actually have a really long beard. I just grew the hair out on the front of my face. I don't know why people are saying I have a beard just because I fucking grew it out. Idiot. I win this argument too. I'm right twice. How's that feel?
You won an argument with
fuck?
yourself? How's that feel? Do you feel good? Do you feel
It feels
special?
pretty good. Gotta be honest. Yeah, with myself. Who the fuck else is here? Are we doing a podcast today or not?
I'm Logan.
Really, you did that. Shut up. I'm not doing that again.
Oh, sorry.
Late.
Well, Jacob, if you want to sit over there and ponder life's greatest mysteries and see if you can out-argue yourself in them, the rest of us can move on in podcast world and talk about who we believe the healthiest fast food restaurant is, because that's a thing that's found its way into my Discord DMs today.
It's Taco Bell.
And
None of them.
this is a wild fucking list. Let
Not
me
so.
tell you.
So does this article that you're reading, it ranks them?
It ranks them in order. We have, oh god, let's see here.
How?
5,
So, okay, so
7,
hold on.
We
So
mean
before,
how?
before we get to the list, what are the criteria?
This
I'm
is the
the
top.
yeah, what's
this
the
is the
criteria
top
that makes
20 quote healthiest fast food restaurants, and this is wild. Okay, this
No,
list.
no, no,
looking at
no,
it.
no.
So, hold
So-
on. Would you like me to explain? Because I have this article in front of me, but I have not looked at the full rankings yet. I
Well, so
glanced it to see if it was something we could use in the front half. Here's how they ranked them. They took 5 fan favorite meals from each of these fast food restaurants.
Oh, that's not the way to do it.
Then took 5 other meals chosen at random from the remaining items on the menu.
Okay.
And healthy, they have defined purely by calorie count.
That's
So
okay.
it's the
That's what I
calorie
figured.
count of 5 fan favorites and then 5 other randomly selected articles or
Well,
menu
if they
items.
picked 5 Fresca items from Taco Bell, then I would consider that the healthiest.
Well, those I don't know. I haven't seen the whole
That's
ranking.
As
As
somebody
the
who
items
used to
they
work
could-
at Taco Bell.
Is one of the items they could pick just like a bottle of water or like a cup full of water?
I think it had
I would
to be
imagine
like a
when they say
whole
meal, it had to be like it had to be
A bottle of water is
something
not a
that you
meal.
would
Come on, guys.
go
Correct.
and order and then take home and eat the whole thing like as one person. I think would be like the roughly what they were searching for. I would guess.
Nah.
That sounds right.
Anyway, We got the top 20 here in order, and I think Logan would be disqualified from guessing the top one, right? Because you already saw that.
I saw the top 2 and then the bottom 1, and that's all I know.
Are you gonna give us some like hints?
Okay, well then I guess Logan.
Well,
I'll
I
let
can't
so
give you a
going
hint.
from the top down.
Here's a hint. I can't give you a hint for the most healthy one.
Well, okay, here's a good question. Is this like fast food, or is this like include sub shops and you know what I mean? Like what type of fast foods are these?
This
I would
is
say
what you would
go ahead.
consider to be fast food.
So it has to
i.e.
have a
like-
drive-through.
So for instance, something like
Not
like
necessarily.
Shake Shack, when you go in and it's like, oh, it's like nice fast food or whatever they call
Yeah.
casual fine dine or whatever it is. Like,
Fast
that doesn't
casual.
count
Fast
because like
casual.
you have to fast casual. That doesn't count because there's like
Okay.
a 20-minute wait time.
So it's gonna be like a White Castle, McDonald's, Wendy's type of deal.
Anywhere that you can like walk in and quickly leave with food.
Okay.
Seems is the
Yeah.
delineator here.
Hold on.
So are we just going for like the most healthy first? Because that's not how they do it in like the reveal shows. It's like if they revealed
That's a good point.
the number 1 spot first, like
Yeah,
then you
everyone
stop
leaves.
watching.
Well, what do we want to start with? Because 20 seems like a pretty deep number to start on.
Yeah, I think 10? Top 10?
Do top 10 healthiest?
What do you guys
Nah,
think?
I
I think we do the opposite.
Yeah.
I think we do the top 5 least healthy and the top 5 most healthy.
Ooh.
Ooh, there we go.
I like
I
that.
like
that's
that.
the
I
way
like
to do
that.
it. Because who cares about the middle?
I like that.
No one remembers the C
here's
student.
here's how we'll start. Logan, you can't guess anything that you already know the answer to.
Okay.
But why don't we just try to see if we can take stabs at just restaurants that are included in the top 5 healthiest.
Okay.
And then once we establish that, then you guys can figure out what order
Here's
they
the
go in.
problem: the fact that they picked random ass shit on the menu does not help. Because I would look at McDonald's and be like, it's like a middle line, and then I look at Wendy's and be like, ugh, because it's
But
like
McDonald's-
greasy, fast foody. It's like covered in bread.
I mean, it's all greasy, fast foody, covered in bread. What the fuck are you talking about?
I agree, but like if they pick a McDonald's Happy Meal, it's
Exactly.
Yeah.
as opposed to like a 10-piece nugget meal. Well, obviously the Happy Meal is going to be less because it's for a child, as opposed
So
to the 10-piece
that-
nuggets is like a third of a meal.
While I believe that is valid, I would think, I don't know this, but I would think that they wouldn't do that sort of thing. I don't know how valid this research was. From the looks of the list, not very.
I agree.
But I would
Yep.
I would imagine they weren't like, all right, and for this restaurant A's meal, we're gonna take the party pack that serves 20, and for restaurant B, we're gonna take the kids meal, hold the fries. Like it
They
seems
might have done that. Yeah.
Kids meal
Based on
with
this
apple
list,
wedges.
they could have done that.
they very well
and I
could
believe
have.
it.
Okay, I'm gonna go with White Castle. Is that one?
For the-
White Castle.
for
Well,
the
hold on. We're going
healthiest?
top 5 most
Oh.
healthiest.
Most
Oh,
healthy
healthy.
Yeah, we're
first.
starting at the top.
Most
We'll go for the
Starting at
least
the top.
next.
Sorry, I thought we were
So if
starting
you
at the
just-
bottom.
I just want to see if you guys can peg a one of the restaurants in the top 5.
I'm going to say In-N-Out Burger
Okay.
for most healthy.
I'm going to throw out Chick-fil-A for one of the more healthy ones.
Does In-N-Out technically count? Consider I don't think they have 10 menu items, do they?
How couldn't it?
They have
I
4.
mean, no, that's why I asked about the criteria, because like In-N-Out, that is fast food. There's no universe in which there is a
Oh no, absolutely. I just
no
don't think
different
that
classification.
they could measure it because they don't have enough menu items in order to like make the
To make the list.
That's
count.
not
Then
my
maybe-
problem though.
Maybe
I'm still
they
saying it.
did up to 10 menu items. So if there's only 4 menu items at In-N-Out, maybe they just used all 4 of them and then averaged them out.
I overshot. There's only 3. I thought there were 4.
No,
double
you
There's
got like a
double?
3
milkshakes
items
there.
at In-N-Out, and that's it.
Double,
never been to one.
hamburger, cheeseburger. That's
Yep.
it on the regular menu.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep,
But
that's
you can
it.
also get a milkshake. Is also on the
Nope,
main.
not a meal.
It's
Right,
on
but
the-
that's
it's on
not a
the
but that's
board.
not
not
a
a
meal. Like there are 2 more items on the menu, which are, as you said, milkshakes and
Fries.
French
Why did you
fries.
say Arby's?
But-
Arby's.
For healthy?
Yes,
Well,
because a
again,
lot of it's roast beef, and like they have like turkey and chicken.
That's fair.
They have like
But
chicken
again, if
pieces.
they're only going for calories, I assume sub shops would be the worst because all the bread, like bread.
you
huge
might be
calories.
surprised.
Right? Yeah, it's fair.
I would say
Bread is
Subway,
mega
but
on the
that trash
calories.
is filled with calories.
Nah, we're going for most healthy though. I'm still going In-N-Out, regardless. Just because I
Wait.
feel like that's in the spirit.
Are we
I'm
each only
learning
picking
some things
one?
about Caleb's judgment on fast food.
Oh,
I want to go with Jimmy John's personally.
how I thought we would do this is we each go for one, and then it's like, okay, here's where those things are. Like In-N-Out is number X.
Off the menu.
Oh, okay.
Right,
I'm down with that.
Arby's is Y. Just because, like, I
that's
think it
fine.
would be boring.
Oh, yeah,
to
we
have
can
to
like
remember
family.
most of
We
these
can like
things.
family feud this shit. Yeah.
Ooh.
Like who gets the top
like that.
answer?
Okay, I like that. I
Who
took
gets
Chick-fil-A.
the closest to the top? Okay, I like that. Okay, so you
Wait,
got
I
we
want
got
to change my
Chick-fil-A.
answer then.
Sure, go for it.
Okay, what's your answer?
I'm going with Jimmy John's.
Okay, now last week you changed your answer and then denied changing your answer.
That's true.
Do you want to full in on Jimmy
I'm
John's
changing my
here?
answer to Jimmy John's.
We're locking in Jimmy
Okay.
John's.
We have the proof. So we have In-N-Out, we have Chick-fil-A and Jimmy John's, okay, right?
Yep.
Okay, because I'm not a complete asshole, Jacob, I'm going to let you go again because In-N-Out isn't on the list.
Not on the list. Okay. Is A&W on the list?
Ooh.
No.
I had A&W last weekend.
Come on. You know what? Fuck. I'm going the opposite. We're going McDonald's. I'm going to say the article was sponsored by McDonald's.
Sponsor us,
fucking
McDonald's.
clown's got his
Please,
thumb on the
please
scale.
sponsor me.
All right,
Everyone.
let's see here. And then also, Caleb, there's no Jimmy John's on this list either.
No.
Hey,
I'm going back to Arby's.
Logan wins by
What a
default,
list.
baby.
All right.
Victory
we've
by
got,
forfeit.
So let's be we've got McDonald's. We've got Arby's, we have
SLTs?
Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Well, those
Wait,
are-
Arby's
right?
is on that
Those
menu.
are the-
Arby's is on that list.
Those are the three that we're going with. Yes.
Fucking better.
that's
We either got
correct.
20 fast food places, not In-N-Out, not A&W, not Jimmy John's. Fucking better have Arby's.
Well, to be fair though, In-N-Out and A&W aren't national chains. They're still pretty localized. Like, there's only a couple
Yeah.
spots in the country you can actually get
What about
In-N-Out,
Dairy Queen?
i.e., like Texas and the West Coast. All right, so those were our first three answers, and I will tell you one of them was actually in the top 5,
Thank you.
and
thank
that
you.
one is McDonald's.
I knew it.
Wow.
Coming
Dude,
in
they're
at number
filleting Ronald
4.
McDonald with this article, I swear.
Jesus.
Coming in at number 4, we got the McDonald's. Next closest one behind that was Arby's at number 8.
Wow. I suck.
And
I
we
told you.
have Chick-fil-A rounding up the bottom half at number 10.
Ooh.
Okay.
So still top
Suck
half.
Logan.
Bottom of the top
All
half.
in the upper half.
Yeah,
Move
still in
it.
the upper half. All right, so we
You
got
wanna-
one out of the top 5. Do you guys want to give it another go to see if you can figure out the other
Could
5
we do
or 4?
this instead, though? Could you just like list all of the ones that are on there? Just list them alphabetically.
Oh, and
just
then
so
we
we know
pick.
which ones we have to choose
I like
from.
that. I like that idea.
I like that.
Uh,
So
And
it's
again,
gonna
just
require a little bit of work
alphabetically,
from
simply.
Kenway.
Sure, it's gonna take me just a second. Hold on. This list is fuck. As I'm going down and typing these all
It's
out,
nonsense.
this list is sus as fuck. Yeah.
Oh my
It's
god, is it
nonsense.
KFC, Mike? Is it
It's not
KFC?
I'll tell you it's not KFC.
There we go.
I
So
don't think
I'm
KFC's in
thinking
the top 10, but I could be wrong.
that's why I think their methodology is stupid. Not only
It's
are
dumb.
they going strictly by calories, which I think is not a great metric for like healthiness in general. I also think the random sampling thing is dumb. Like what you would
I
have to
agree.
do in my mind is aggregate every menu
I agree.
item and
Yeah,
like
that is kind of
average it to
strange.
something.
That is kind of strange that they did that. Okay, that is definitely not
Right.
true.
There's
I
no way
think
that's
what
true.
they should do is
I think that all of you guys, well, maybe not all of
that's
you
not
guys,
true
at least
either.
Caleb and Mick could really use some just like browsing in the menu and looking at the calorie marks because
Yeah.
there have been some interesting things said, and one of them was
how did I get thrown
the
into
Whopper
here?
being 3,000 calories.
There's no way the Whopper's
it's not.
3,000 calories.
Not even close.
677 is not 3,000. There's
Those
a
are
big
very
difference
different numbers.
between a full day's worth of calories and about a third of a day's. Big difference.
All right, so none of that just happened. Oh,
all right. So we're back.
None of what?
Caleb left. Hold
I
on.
just heard the beep sound
We're
effect.
We're not actually back. Okay, none of that just happened. Or
None of what just happened. I just heard the beep sound
none of
effect.
what just happened or what happened before that happened. It's just it went from then to now. Like back when it was then, it stopped
Don't
being
worry.
then and now it's now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. None of us took our pants off. Don't worry.
Right, no pants were Ooh.
Questionable.
You guys ever wonder what it was like to podcast with no pants?
I'm already doing it right now.
Why the fuck would
I
I,
don't
do
have to
that?
wonder,
No.
baby.
I'm just saying. I wonder if it's different is all.
I would be
right.
more uncomfortable.
In alphabetical order, we have, for your consideration, looking for the top half, we have Arby's, Burger King, Carl's Jr., Chick-fil-A, Carl's Jr. / Hardee's because they're the same. Chick-fil-A,
like that's it.
Chipotle, Dairy Queen, Domino's, Dunkin', which they listed as Dunkin' Donuts and is no longer the name of the
It's
the
Dunkin'?
place. Also, I just
Yeah,
want
it's
to be
just
that
Dunkin'.
clear. It's
Dunkin'.
just Dunkin'. Well, actually, it's
Wait a minute. We talked about this in the podcast.
we did,
Didn't we?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, now we're just
absolutely.
repeating podcast topics.
Jack
We
in the
ran out.
Box, KFC, Little Caesars, McDonald's, Panera Bread for reasons,
Ew.
Papa John. Did you just eat Panera? What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You eat
I'm not paying
you eat
$20
McDonald's
for a
like fucking 8
soup.
times a week. Anyway, Panera Bread, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Sonic, Starbucks, Subway, Taco Bell, and Wendy's. So those are your top 20. Well, not
I
top
would
20.
like it
Those are
to
your
be
20
known.
that are in the game.
In the game.
I'd like it to be known. I think it's cheating to involve pizza in that. Like, I would never call up McDonald's and be like, I'd like to order a fucking
But
10-piece nuggets.
They're not
I'll be
looking
there
at
in
a
20
pizza.
minutes.
They're looking at the serving size of a pizza, right? Which might be like 2 slices.
I don't think
I-
that's true. Looking at the
We
list,
don't
it
know.
looks like they're counting an entire pizza. It looks like it.
Right. Why
Okay.
didn't they like also go to Steak and Shake at that
Steak and
point?
But like,
Like,
but
like,
come
Steak and
on,
Shake is
where's the
normal.
difference?
West Coast.
but Logan, what you've just said can't be true. Okay, we can talk about this more in
Okay,
depth
so
after,
yeah,
we,
we'll-
after we
we'll
get the
discuss it
answers.
later.
Because there, like I said, there are
Could
some
you perhaps
sus fucking
paste the
things
list
on
somewhere?
this. Oh sure.
Yeah, can you paste
Uh,
the list in the chat?
Let me
Well,
tell
like
you,
the
boys,
audience got
exactly
it?
what I can do for you is I can paste this fucking list directly
Genius.
into our chat.
That's
Bam.
brilliant.
Oh, whoa.
You're a
Alright, thanks.
genius.
There it is in alphabetical order in all of its
So-
glory. Let me know what you guys think.
I think I should go last on this because I was the first last time. So you guys should have.
Currently,
figured that out.
Jacob's got that hard number 1 spot. So
Yeah, Jacob
Well,
number
okay,
one, baby.
this makes it hard because what are they considering a meal? Like Chipotle is
I
a
don't
build
know.
your own as you go across.
here,
That
let
makes
me
no
give
sense.
you.
I think what we should do, Caleb, after we determine who is right here, after I win 2 in a row and go undefeated on episode 29 of the podcast, we
Okay.
need to like come back with a more
27.
accurate list than this.
Okay.
And that'll be like a second half thing for next week.
I like
can
it.
see it
Anyway,
now.
those
I like that.
Spreadsheets.
I'm still going
Anyway,
with Taco
nobody
Bell.
else heard that, but that was
Taco
funny.
Bell number 1, baby.
All right,
Taco Bell.
so we got Caleb coming in on the with the Taco Bell guess.
What's number 3? I know 1 and 2. I'm trying to see if I can snipe number 3.
So are we going for least healthy now?
No, we're still on most healthy.
No,
Most
we're trying to
healthy.
pick most healthiest or most healthy.
I'm gonna go with Jack in the Box number. No, what am I doing? What an idiot! Don't go Jack in the Box. You're stupid. That's almost as bad as choosing Carl's Jr. I'm gonna go
Excellent
Duncan.
point.
I'm going Duncan.
All right.
Idiot.
I'm gonna think it's
He's
just
dunking
something
on
with a.
us.
I'm gonna say it's something with a smaller portion size, so I'm gonna go with like Sonic.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hot dog.
Okay.
Sonic Burger.
Yeah, like I assume every other thing I see on this list is just like big and greasy, big and greasy, big and greasy. I gotta go the opposite.
Which is funny
All
because
right.
one of those
Panera?
is number 1.
Well, our winner for round 2 here is most certainly Caleb with the Taco Bell guess, but Taco
Nice.
Bell, Taco Bell ranking in at number 6 though.
Oh.
Wow.
So you guys are
Jake,
still
wow.
still not even chipping at that
Gosh.
top 5.
Starbucks. I got a problem with this.
What are you talking about? Jake, that was Mick. That wasn't the official answers.
No, but Starbucks is on the list. I didn't realize because I was busy counting
Yep.
on
Yeah,
my
that's
hands for that
bullshit.
sweet visual thing.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, no, I don't
I
know.
don't know. Well,
I don't know, man. Those
Okay,
coffees
yeah,
are
never-
fucking calorie dense. They are nothing
Yeah,
but
but a calorie is
sugar.
not a meal.
Right, it's right.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm
That's
okay.
fair.
They have like those
True.
little like side things and then the breakfast
Right.
croissants. That's
Those
like
tiny
Otherwise,
little-
like the
tiny
coffee
little
bean
muffins.
is a coffee shop.
that's true.
Why is
I
it
would
bad?
like. How do we figure Starbucks into this? Oh, they have coffee beans. Just use the calorie count from those.
No.
Hello,
Like the
one coffee
bean.
bean, please.
It's I appreciate the bit, but like the coffee bean, it's a coffee shop. Why is that not on this list? It's stupid.
I don't know.
It's fucking
But
good.
People
it's
making this
not.
dumb.
So what was number 1? Hold on. What was number 1?
Are we giving up? Do you guys want to
If
do
you say
something at number
Subway,
1?
I'm gonna.
I'm
I
giving
feel
up.
like 2
podcast.
rounds is. I feel like
Yeah,
2
let's give
rounds
up.
is enough on this.
Okay,
I'm voting to give up.
I'll do the top 5 in reverse order.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
so number,
Okay.
coming in at number 5, Caleb's about to be real pissed because number 5 is Subway. Eat fresh.
Fuck Subway.
I don't know.
What is your vendetta with Subway? What is your problem with them?
Jared.
It sucks.
Well, yeah,
fair.
Jared's awful, but they
Jared,
cut
every
ties
single
with
time
him
I eat
hard.
Subway, I get diarrhea. Just
Ah,
throwing it
well,
out
there you go.
Y'all need to
should've
get your
led with
stomachs
that.
checked.
Every single time. Plus, Subway was the only Subway was the only restaurant in my hometown that was fast food, and you would
Yeah, I feel
go
that.
to Subway for every fucking thing, and it was the worst thing to
Sounds
ever.
horrible.
Like,
we had
imagine only
Subway.
eating Subway for 8 years.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
we had
imagine that.
Subway and McDonald's, so we weren't weren't very far ahead of you. So yeah, number 5 McDonald's, number 5 Subway, number 4 we already know McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Jacob wears the crown for getting the
That's a good
highest one in
guess.
the list. Number 3, and this is one of the many sus as fuck things on this list. Number 3 is Dairy Queen.
I knew it.
Caleb
I
almost said
knew
Dairy
it.
Queen.
Fucking DQ. This is such a stupid list. Number
That was my
2,
next one after Sonic's.
number 2 coming in, Starbucks. There you
Starbucks.
go.
Yep.
Your tiny portion sizes do in fact
Disqualify
prevail.
it.
But here's the one that I'm real confused about because this makes
Carl's Jr.
zero goddamn sense. Number 1, Little Caesars.
No, that
Really?
cannot
I
be
know.
true.
Yep. I thought the same exact thing. I'm like, Little Caesars.
No.
I'm calling
There's no way.
bullshit. There's no way.
I feel
There's
like
no way.
I feel like they had to have like taken the measurements for Little Caesars differently from every other pizza place in this list.
They must have.
because the
It's-
discrepancy is wild.
Yeah.
And like
Yep.
I know I count my calories all day every single day. I know what those motherfuckers are.
What if Little Caesars paid for this survey?
That's what I'm thinking. It's like, they asked everybody who wants to get in on this, and they took like the cup of water for those restaurants, and for everyone who didn't do that, they're like, the Grease McFat Burger is going on the
Grease
list.
McFat Burger.
Total calories for a large extra most bestest pizza for pepperoni, 2,470.
Yeah.
I'm looking at like
Wild.
everything. The crazy bread, the 8 breadsticks is 800 calories.
Yeah, it must be a weirder
Oh.
calorie count than everything else, like serving sizes. That's the only explanation. Is that they're like, oh yeah,
It's like-
half of a crazy stick is a serving.
The dips.
The
have
dips
like
alone.
200 calories in a dip. It's
Like I said, this list is sus as fuck.
It is.
Like the fact that like Carl's Jr. is in the top 10. It's in the top half of this list.
No.
That thing,
Healthiest. Yeah.
No
that
way.
place is, oh my God, no. You can't get anything from there under 1,000 calories.
How is Panera not in the top 10?
Panera's damn
Dude,
near at the
Panera's-
bottom.
Panera's stuff is so bad for you.
Breads, yeah. It's like
Oh,
breads and
so bad.
sweets.
It's all carbs at Panera. All of them, 100%.
All right, you guys want to take a stab at what the last couple
Even
are
the
here?
cookies.
The bottom
The
couple on
least
the
healthy?
list.
Wait,
the
so
least
who
healthy?
got last? Who got last
Pizza
in the
Hut.
previous round?
right,
Okay.
Caleb-
Well,
Caleb's
Caleb's going
Pizza
with
Hut. What you guys
I'm
got?
gonna go KFC though.
All right, motherfucker.
okay,
you need
you
to
can
learn
pick
to
one or
pick
the
an
other.
answer and stay there.
Okay, I'm going KFC. I'm going KFC for Mike.
Okay, Caleb says KFC.
All right, Logan, let you go next.
I'm gonna say I know the answer for worst. I'm gonna say second worst is Wendy's.
Interesting. Okay.
So
What you
we
got,
got-
Jacob?
I'm gonna go for Papa John's. I refuse to believe a pizza place is not the
Yeah.
least healthy.
Well, unfortunately for Caleb, he almost got
I
it right
figured.
because Pizza Hut is
Hut's
hard
the
in the
worst.
bottom of the list.
I figured.
That's
Which-
It's not even close.
Don't get me wrong, Pizza Hut a fucking load of calories, but it is not almost 10 times the calories of Little Caesars, which is what they say on this list. So there is some mad
10
discrepancy.
times?
There is some mad discrepancy here. Because the average Pizza Hut meal comes out to almost 2,000 calories, whereas the Little Caesars one is like just barely over 250. Like there
There's
is
no way.
What?
zero way that that's
What?
true.
It must be serving size.
I
The
just
only
looked at the menu.
Also, any list that is talking about America's healthiest fast food restaurants and puts Chipotle at the fucking bottom,
Yeah.
right above
Yeah.
Pizza Hut, what is wrong with these people? That shit is like all locally sourced and additive free and is only shit, damn near only shit that's actually good for your fucking digestive system.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Personal pan pizza slice, 180 calories.
A
Small
slice
toss,
of
slice,
pizza.
140. Let's say you cut that into 8 slices. That's like 980, 1080
You talking about
Yeah.
No, it's
calories.
Pizza Hut
200
right now?
times
For whole
8.
pizza?
It's like 1,500 calories.
It's insane.
for-
Well, then you gotta get your breadsticks too.
Well,
The breadsticks are
gonna be-
awful for you, by
not
the
have
way.
bread.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just
The
it's
amount
just
of grease
pure
that goes in
flour.
that is ridiculous.
Pure flour, fat, and grease.
But like, so are they from Little Caesars? I don't know where they're getting off
Yeah.
as like. Oh,
Yeah.
boom,
I'm
they
not
got
arguing
nothing in
that
them.
at all.
I think Little Caesar paid for this list. Like, put a hit out on Pizza Hut and Papa John's and
had to
Domino's.
have.
Also,
The list
where
comes
the
from a
fuck are they
company
getting
called
off?
Healthy Beat.
Nah. Also, where are they getting off calling pizza fast food? I'm coming back to that.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
Well, Little Caesars I can see because you walk in, you grab it, and you just go. Most of the time.
maybe I'll give you that. But like, to cook a personal pizza, it takes time. Like at that point, just count restaurants.
Okay, hold the fuck up. There is more to this article than I thought there was. So they start going into how they figured some of this out, right? So for instance, they said one meal
Yep.
at Little Caesars is one slice of pizza
I knew it.
from Little Caesars at a figure of 304 calories for that slice of pizza. Meanwhile, they marked Pizza Hut at almost 2,000 calories. You cannot buy a single slice
There's
of
no
pizza
way.
from Pizza Hut for
No.
2,000 calories. Absolutely not. There
Well,
is
not only
some
that,
bullshit going on here.
I think their rationale for that, which I disagree with wholeheartedly, is that you cannot buy a slice of pizza from Pizza Hut. You have to buy the
you
whole
can't buy a
pizza.
slice
Or
from
Little
Little Caesars
Caesars.
either.
Can you not?
No.
I've never been to Little Caesars. I don't know.
And they even
Oh, I
said
go
if you
all the
get
time.
a whole pizza and eat one slice of it, that's what they based it on. But they clearly did not do that for Pizza Hut. There's absolutely no way this is a fair list right off the bat.
That's dumb. Also, I would like to note that White Castle is not on this list.
Yep.
Yeah, how
also
is that
true.
not on here?
But Panera Bread is.
But Panera and fucking Pizza Hut are on the list. Stupid.
Pizza Hut makes a ton of sense.
I don't think it does though. Because again,
Well, it
I go back
does.
to the thing where it's not fast food if I have to call ahead and order.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
guess that's fair.
That's my
yeah,
rationale.
That's fair. I see.
Starbucks I could understand because you can drive up to
Also-
the drive-thru. I'm like, give me one of those muffins and a thing, and it's ready by the time I get to the window.
Also-
Like, I don't like it, but I could see the argument.
They marked Chipotle at over 1,500 calorie average order. But like when I go to Chipotle, I'm a beefy boy, right? I'm a big dude. So
I'm
I
hitting,
like,
like,
I
800.
order all of the extra shit that you can buy. I have them stuff so much goddamn food in that bowl that they can't put the lid on. And that's still like 1,000 to 1,100 ish calories at most. If I go like queso
Yeah.
and guac and everything else on top of it too, like even then it isn't even close to that much. Who is doing this math?
It's
I have
idiots.
no
You know
idea.
what? I think we should do a different experiment where we do it with all of these restaurants that they listed, but it's like the 10 most unhealthy items. Because let's be real, that's probably what a lot of people are ordering, right? Like, am I
Probably.
wrong about that?
Probably.
No, I would agree.
Like, I'm not going to McDonald's for a salad, you know? I'd go to a salad restaurant for a salad.
It's also like
Right.
that analogy is like saying like anybody would ever go to McDonald's and eat like order like 12 French, like give me 12 French fries, please. Just 12 individual
Right.
fries.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't want a
We-
small.
that's
just
what a
give me
serving
12
size is.
fries. Like
It's crazy.
no one does that.
At the most I think a person would do again is like you order a Happy Meal, which I think is like it's
Cheating.
not actually. I'll actually walk this back. I'm doing a full 180 on the Happy Meal thing. Or like if you want
Oh.
to go and order a Happy Meal as an adult, you're ordering less food. Like that is a health conscious choice
Yeah.
for
Sure.
you. That's the equivalent of like buying a slice of pizza instead of buying a full pizza. I've turned around on it.
I'm Team McDonald's.
For McDonald's, despite
McDonald's,
the
please
fact that
sponsor me, please.
just before we recorded the last episode, I went to McDonald's and ordered 40 chicken McNuggets. And nothing
Did
else.
you really?
Yeah, I spread it over 2 lunches though, so it was kind of worth it.
That's amazing.
I'd say it was
20,
totally
20.
worth it.
Very worth it.
Yo, sick. Welcome to the mid-roll of the episode. People who watch Hardly Serious. Did I get that right? Did I do
They're
it?
called the
Yeah.
audience.
All right.
There's a word for that.
Hello, the audience. Welcome to the mid-roll. I know that you're very excited to see all of us because you definitely didn't just see us 5 seconds ago before the music played. Hey, if there... Oh, hold on, I have to refer to my script here. If there is an advertiser this week, it will play right here. Pause for ad to play.
I'm glad you had a script for that.
Whoa, pause, Caleb.
Great. And then I guess something happened there. I don't know. This script isn't very good. There's nothing on it. It wasn't.
You wrote the script.
We did.
Sure
I mean,
did.
we had to.
Called
it was
out.
real hard collaborating on a script. Like I was like, no, we got to keep A&W in on the restaurant thing, and Kendall and Kenway were like, I gotta take it out. And I'm like, fuck you, and they were like, nah, fuck you. If you
yeah,
don't
if
want to
you-
go fuck yourself, support us on Patreon.com/everydaypodcast or on OnlyFans.com/hardlyserious. It helps
Even
us out
if
a lot. We can
you've-
keep making the show. It'll allow me to make a spreadsheet that's actually not bullshit.
I really
Or
thought
if you want
for-
to look at like videos or other stuff, go to our YouTube channel. We got that. Or we could go to Instagram, which we have now. Instagram.com/ I don't know how Instagram works. What's our handle there?
I really thought, Instagram is @hardly.serious. I really thought that you were going to be like, and if you don't want to go fuck yourself, you can do it. You can come visit us on Patreon. And if you do want to fuck yourself, you can come see us on OnlyFans.
I mean, sure. Yeah. Put
I
that in.
was so
That should have been
ready.
in the script.
I was so ready for it.
If you want to tell us how to fuck ourselves or not fuck ourselves, or if you want to give Kenway a better script for next episode, you can email us your suggestions at hardlyserious@everydaypodcasts.co. Did I get it right?
Sure. Hey, speaking of wall, if you want to publicly tell us how shit we are, you can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and also check out our video version on YouTube if you haven't.
Fucking listen to that, Caleb. Consummate professional. Fucking steps in, reads the words from Discord word for word, gets out. Everything's clean. No ifs, ands, or buts. Well done, sir. So fucking proud.
Well
I
done.
read the script.
If you're proud of Caleb, leave us a review on iTunes and YouTube. Or send us an email to hardlyserious@everydaypodcasts.co.
If you're that creative, like Caleb was somehow creative about thinking that he tied that back around. If you're that delusional, go to onlyfans.com/hardlyserious or patreon.com/everydaypodcasts and give us money so we can go to therapy or something.
Please.
Y'all, we're nailing these ad
Holy
reads.
shit.
These mid-rolls are getting better by the week.
Oh, I didn't say this part. Hey, back to the show.
I was telling you to read the script. Hey, you know what I don't remember? What I called my category, or what I called my game. I already forgot what I called it.
It was chatcronyms.
Chatcronyms.
Yep.
That's what it is. Hey, speaking of
Very funny.
chatcronyms, you guys want to play a game called Chatcronyms?
Absolutely.
Sure.
go.
What's
I'd
the
rather
game?
do it
What's the
most.
game called?
It's called Chatcronyms. Yeah.
Great.
So I'm going to give you some
great name.
acronyms. I'm gonna break down some acronyms that the young kids are using today, and I want you guys.
Oh,
to tell
like
me
they're
what they are,
using when
because
they
I
chat?
don't understand them.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like
It's
you
like,
take
Mike,
the,
that's what
so it's
it's
like you took the word
Kenway, you're a
chat
genius.
and then acronyms and you like
acronym.
slammed them together. Okay.
Chatcronyms.
Yeah, I'm a
Mike,
cool
that's
hip
called a
teenager
portmanteau.
who
It's right-
understands things.
It's in the script that I wrote. Portmanteau. It's right
Oh,
there.
you're right. I'm sorry.
What do I write
was
this for?
I was looking at the wrong side of the script and I should have been looking at this side. That's the problem.
God, amateur hour.
You're right. My bad.
Yep.
Hey,
Hey,
hit us with
speaking
some
of
chatcronyms.
amateurs, here's the first chatcronym. It's I-anal. I-A-N-A-L. I-anal.
I-anal stands for I ain't never again, lad. It's used when someone's like, "Hey, should I do this? Have y'all done this before?" And someone's like, "I ain't never again, lad. I'm not doing that again. I did it once. It was a horrible idea." I-anal. Capital I.
Originated from Scotland, obviously. I'm gonna say it's I am not a lightning.
A lightning.
That's what somebody says right before typically they get struck by lightning. I
Okay.
told the big man upstairs that I was going to say that, so I was safe this time. Purely for demonstrational purposes.
You know who the big man upstairs hates? Giraffes. Apparently, giraffes are the number one type of animal to ever get struck by lightning.
That makes
Well,
sense.
I mean-
it would be birds.
So not shocking at all. They're so
I know,
goddamn tall.
shocking.
Shocking.
Birds.
Damn it.
All right,
I'm
Mike,
gonna
what
go-
is I-anal?
I think that
Jake,
Caleb is doing
They
us.
don't get struck by lightning.
They get in the
What?
way sometimes.
Sorry, Jake was like, "How are birds not the most one?" And then I corrected him, and then he looked repulsed.
Nah. But it's super effective.
You got me
God
there.
damn it.
Nah, that one's staying in.
I think that Caleb's doing us a dirty here. I
Oh.
don't think this
Well, it
was
is
actually
AM.
an acronym. I think exactly. I think that this was the last product that Steve Jobs wanted to create before his untimely passing at Apple, which was the iAnal. The A is supposed to be capital in there, and it's a smart device that you put in places
Okay.
like the name,
your
and you
anal.
can control it from your smartphone or your AirPods.
And you know what it
Ooh,
tracks?
good.
It tracks shit stats.
It
We knew it
tracks
the whole
shit
time.
stats. Hey!
I love it.
There we go.
I
Bring
like
that
it.
one back.
I mean, I ain't no a lawyer. I am not a lawyer, so I'm gonna say that I anal is I'm not a lawyer. Sorry, guys, you didn't get it right. Thing.
Ah,
I think I did. I think I got it 80% right, so I should get 180% of the credit.
I'm not a lawyer. I am not a lawyer.
Well,
Hey, neither am I. What a coincidence.
you know, speaking earlier, we were talking about recording a podcast without our pants, and this next word actually kind of relates to that. So, what is GNOC?
Well, the last one did too. I don't understand why that's special.
Okay, what is GNOC?
Well, Caleb, you're an idiot. I saw this on an episode of Teen Titans once, and
Okay.
there was a character named Narc. Everyone called him Gunark, because why the fuck would the G not be there? So you've just misspelled that name.
Okay,
Gunark.
just a misspelling. Gnark.
Yeah.
Gnock.
For Caleb. He didn't read the script either. What am I writing these
So-
things for?
here's what it is. So there's some backstory. Sometimes you just want to look street, right? You don't want to look all fancy and proper. You want to
Okay.
look street. Gnak
Okay.
stands for Gucci never out of closet. So you got the Gucci,
Ooh.
you just never wear it. It's always in your closet. Gucci never out of closet.
That's a Gucci answer. I like
You're
that.
like, well, they're street. They've got Gucci. They just aren't wearing it,
They're styling.
like
as a G does.
Mike, what is Gnak? Tell me what Gnak is.
Oh fuck! What happened to the thing? Hold on. Everything just
Yeah,
got
it's-
fucked. Everything broke. Hold
Am I
on.
supposed to know?
Everything broke.
GSOC.
Sorry. Hold on.
ADIH.
What
It got
happened?
fucked. Whoa, we going back to anal?
We are.
Hey,
Checking
if you
them
could just
shit stats. With
if you could
fury.
just cut out all of me looking for stuff and then have it be like, oh fuck, everything broke, and then Logan making that wonderful joke, that'd be absolutely perfect.
Sure.
This is the mid-episode sponsor read. Shout out to Dormy Golf, who recently made my newest head
Lower.
cover, who I'm calling Mr. Whoopass. You can see him right here if you're a
Mr.
patron.
What? Whoop ass?
Mr. Whoopass. But he's a
Like
ninja,
a-
so you have to pronounce it like Whoopass. And he's right up here.
Also, don't have to be a Patreon. You could just go to YouTube, where we upload these to
You
YouTube
could go to YouTube.
with a video
although,
component. But like,
If you do,
Yeah.
we still think highly of you, just not as highly as if you're a patron. Not quite. You're still
Yeah,
up
of
there. It's
course.
like getting a B plus. It's like it's not quite an A, but it's way better than a
Eh.
C.
Yeah, you're getting the B anal, not A anal.
yeah, in my experience, that's more like it's more like C minus territory. It's like you fucking passed. Nothing else could have been expected. Anything
I don't know.
on top of that
I
is just
think-
gravy.
I think Apple Podcasts is the C minus of podcast consumption because you don't even get the video.
I think
Yeah.
the Patreon experience or OnlyFans experience, I'm not going to judge, is like when you're in a poli-sci class and you blow off like a 3-week essay until literally the morning before, and then you hand it in as like, I'm fucking getting the C on that one, baby. Let me pass the class. And then you're taking a test like 2 weeks later and it's all quiet, and the professor comes up to you and he says, I know you're kind of like, you don't want the attention for all this, but like, out of all my 5 poli-sci classes, you got the second best grade on your essay out of all of them. And Logan was sitting right there, and I had to try so hard to not grin like an idiot because I spent like 4 hours working on it.
Is this a real? This is real.
100%
That actually
real
happened.
story.
I wish I'd kept that paper. I want to have it
story.
framed. God.
The YouTube viewers are the Logan Hornstein sitting next to
So,
you
hold
while
on.
the professor says that, and you're like, "This isn't bad, but fuck me."
Hold
I
on.
The
can't."
knowledge that you could be so much
Mike,
better.
before you
given
go,
so much
while we're
less-
on this topic, I gotta tell a story about my high school best friend. So in high school, my friend Alex, basically people would go in his locker and take it out, his homework out, and just like copy and stuff. Because for some reason he would let people do this. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways, one day he's sitting in his history class, and our friend Ash is sitting right next to him. And Ash is like, "Hey man, I didn't do my homework. Can I copy yours?" And Alex is like, "Yeah, sure." So he hands over his paper to Ash. Alex gets called on during the class, and the teacher's like, "Hey, Alex, can you read the answer to this question or whatever?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, hold on 1 second." Turns over, grabs the paper off Ash's desk, legit reads the fucking question out loud, and then hands it back to him. She was fucking livid. Not only that, but Ash got a better score on it, and they had the exact same answers.
Wow.
They didn't ask to do your own work. They asked him to read out the answer. Did he do that? Yes, no. Okay. Come on.
That's incredible.
Let's be real.
That's
here.
amazing.
Yeah,
I'm
Okay,
only
Mike,
sad that I
anyways.
didn't get to see that happen in person.
it was great.
Gnak.
Anyways,
Alright,
Mike,
what
what's
you
Gnak?
Oh, yeah, I was up, right? Everything broke, and I almost forgot what we were doing. So I'm gonna say we were on GNOC, right? GNOC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gnoc.
we
So
still
I'm
are.
gonna go.
We're nothing.
This is a patent that Gwyneth
Ooh.
Paltrow filed for Goop's neat orange flavored. With the
Orange
hyphen.
flavored hyphenated.
Hyphenated.
Yeah.
Goop's neat orange flavored clitoris. It's a new product that they're going to be launching in the next year. It means exactly what it
Gummy-
sounds like, right? It's
vitamin
neat,
gummies?
it's
Multivitamin.
orange flavored, and
Multivitamin?
Yeah, it's a
exactly,
multivitamin.
exactly.
Yeah.
We've been over
Gives
this.
a little taste in your mouth, a little linger.
I don't know what you had to Google for that long for.
I know what you're talking about. I've spent most of that time fucking fixing everything.
Well, I hate to say it, but that's not correct. You did kind of get towards that though, Mike, because Gnak actually means to
What?
get naked on camera.
Ah,
Oh, we were just talking. How relevant? We were just talking about doing the podcast pantsless.
It's almost like I said that.
Was that close?
well, it's goop
kind of.
related.
You know what?
So it's close to being
You know what
naked.
this podcast really is, Mike? It's just an ADIH. That's what this really is. This podcast is an ADIH. Can you tell me what an ADIH is?
ADIH. Well, clearly the only answer to this is an addicted dog in heat. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
That's
What?
This has gone off the rails.
It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a
dog
dog
in heat.
that is in heat and it's addicted to something like catnip
What?
or some shit. I don't know.
It doesn't even need
A
to be
dog is
addicted.
addicted to catnip. Good one.
It
Man,
just needs to
nailed
be
it.
a dog in heat.
Kenway, it's unfortunate that you're incorrect because clearly what this stands for
Listen,
is
I took so long in the last one that I just needed to just get this one out of the way.
smart. Unfortunately, while you were busy fixing all your stuff from the last one, you missed out on what the acronym stands for. Because the acronym stands for Alex doing is homework. It's like his, but you chop the H off and it's apostrophe IS. Alex doing his homework. Oh, now that story's staying in.
I love it.
Nice.
Oh, that's good.
I'm
Jake,
gonna
you going to
say-
steal that off of his desk and read your answer?
Sure. I'm gonna go for Ash doing his homework because Ash was the one doing the homework. Idiot.
Jake, great answer.
Get played.
You two win. You two win this game.
Fucking hell.
I hate to say it, but actually record this podcast is just another day in hell. It's just an ADIH.
Ah.
God damn it.
So, like, what's the acronym stand for?
Another day in hell.
Ah, okay.
It's not bad. Speaking of anal, am I the asshole for not accepting my aunt's
Yes.
gift because she always expects favors? Jacob going with the hard judge out of the gate. So the poster has an aunt who makes a lot of money. They don't disclose how much, but wealthy is what we're
Okay.
going for.
Well off.
Okay.
The aunt usually gets her family these lavish gifts,
Mm-hmm.
then later asks for favors, and then uses the gifts to guilt the
To
person
guilt them into it. Yeah.
into doing the favors.
That's fucked.
What
So,
kind
like-
of favors though?
Favors include
Like super anal?
unpaid babysitting. No, not super anal, unfortunately. No one got an eye anal for their birthday. Favors include unpaid babysitting during other important events. So the poster had a specific incident where the poster had to babysit during a high school dance that they were excited for.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh, fuck this
The
chick.
aunt was like, hey, could you babysit for me? And the poster's like, no, I want to go to this dance. And the aunt was like, oh, but I got you that really nice thing last Christmas. And then the poster was like, fine, I'll babysit your kids. And then the aunt was like, there's no money in it.
I got this. I'm gonna solve
Yeah.
this right now. You fucking right here with me. Okay, down here. Jacob,
Okay.
do the
Yep.
bring it to me. You look your aunt in the fucking eyes and say, "No, bitch, I ain't fucking doing it." Problem solved.
Oh, easy enough.
That's it.
I think
All
I
right,
would,
well,
I would use
on
less
to the next one.
vulgarity, but
No, you gotta drive. You gotta drive the point home. You gotta get it in there. Like, this is fucking serious. Do like the eyes thing, like where you're like, "Hey, right here, I need you to listen to what I'm saying," and then just like fucking disrespect the fuck out of her. And she'll never ask you for a favor
Ooh, I
again.
like that.
And
That's a
even if she doesn't buy you a present anymore, you were already considering not taking them anyway. Win-win.
It's a good point.
Jake, did you have a solve for this? Because I think I have a solve. But I'll
yeah.
let you go.
So my solution to this problem is like number one, obviously grandmother's the asshole. Like no
Aunt,
It's Aunt.
not the grandmother, the aunt.
100%.
aunt. Sorry.
Grandma's an asshole
Grandmother's
too, though.
presumably nice
I
and
think
normal.
you've missed the purpose of a gift if
Right.
you then expect things in
Yeah.
that is a payment.
Yeah.
Is what that is. I think the solution to this problem is you go to your aunt's residence, you drop your pants, and you take a shit in the place where she's just the least likely to find it, and it'll just get bad. Like go to what's
Like
the
behind
least
the
healthy
couch?
place? Like Pizza Hut before that. It's like a Pizza Hut number 2, dude. Okay, like one of the real bad ones. Bam.
No, you know what you
Fucking
do?
pay with that. Paid in full.
What you
Signed
do-
my anus.
What you do is you get some nacho cheese and you smear it under the driver's seat in her car. Because then after like a few hours, that shit goes bad and she has no idea where the fuck it is, and it follows her wherever she is because she's always in the car. Fucking, that's the real asshole move.
I think the home is more
That's not bad.
personal.
Thank you,
I
Stephen
think-
Hyde.
I think the real way to take care of this solution is to actually take up the babysitting. But instead, you're going to go to that house and you're not going to fucking pay attention to that kid. You're going to let that kid run all over the house. It's going to tear shit down. It's going to write on
like-
the walls. Actually, you're going to encourage it writing on
Just
the
let
walls.
it be the little
Because
bastard
guess
that
what?
it is. I like it.
I babysat for you.
I had
Jacob
a
practicing
solution
his
to
pullout
this.
game.
Man.
Super anal.
See more on the OnlyFans,
Yeah.
on the OnlyFans.com
No,
/
I-
Hardly Serious.
No anal for you. I had a solution in the can. I think it'd be funny to accept every gift, but then as soon as you get asked for a favor, you simply return it to the aunt. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, hey, come babysit my kids. And I'm like, okay, I show up, I give the present back to the aunt, and it's like, I don't want this anymore. I'm not babysitting your kids. See ya.
See ya.
And you leave.
Oh, yeah. Well, wasn't
love it.
the gist of this post, wasn't the title, like the impetus, something like, I just don't want to accept the gifts anymore?
Right.
Not accepting my aunt's gifts because she always expects favors.
But yeah,
Yep.
then just don't accept it. Like, if this is
Yeah,
an
just say
ongoing
no.
thing and everyone else knows about it, surely I refuse to believe this is a situation where it's like, well, my kid, I assume this is the kid's parents, are like, no, you gotta accept it. If I was the parents and I saw this happening, I'd be like, well yeah, go fuck yourself. You know, again, if you expect things in return, it's not a gift, that's payment. You're fucking bribing my kid to go do your shit. No.
Right. No shit.
Like, be a normal human.
Not
and then
even
if they
bri-
say
you're
yes
not
to
even
it, like, you pay
bribing.
them with money.
Right. Like bribing would be like, hey, if you do this thing for me, then I will buy you this thing that you want. Like that would
Yeah.
be a bribe.
Yeah,
This
right.
is
It's
like this
reverse
is
bribe.
fucking blackmail. Right. Like this is like,
Yeah, it's a pre-bribe.
hey,
it's a
you know that
pre-bribe.
They call it
Xbox that I bought
campaign
you last
funding.
Christmas? It'd be a shame if something fucking happened to it. How about you watch my kid next Thursday?
But so
Like,
here's a
what
question.
a fucking cunt.
Yep.
No. We now have to crack this egg open. What do we think happens if like the service isn't rendered? So if the situation is like, no, I'm going to the high school dance, I'm not doing that thing. What does the aunt do in return?
She shows up and drops the kid off at the dance.
What if yeah, I was
Like,
about to
here,
say,
this
what
is
if
your
you were
problem
like,
now.
yeah, absolutely, I'll watch your kids, and then you take them with you to the high school dance.
It's like you
Kids
get the
love
prom
dances.
picture with you and the kid.
You fucking
Prom
you
pictures.
feed them.
They're doing the awkward
feed-
poses together.
You feed them some spiked punch and say, "Have fun. See you guys later."
The kid wins a raffle and wins a TV.
Then the aunt gives the TV to somebody else, so they babysit next time. It's a perpetual cycle of winning gifts from raffles.
Oh, I love it.
Holy shit! Fucking.
I think we cracked the code.
That poor kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
I can only imagine what that kid's life is like.
It's probably not great. And then the kid's parents were like, "Oh, you're so ungrateful for declining." Oh, the last part of that is that the aunt got the poster a gift of a car because they're now
Whoa.
becoming of driving age. And but
Okay.
another one of the favors that the aunt has already called in is that they wanted the poster to be the designated driver of one of their like bar crawls until like 2 a.m.
No.
on a school night one day.
Oh, not cool.
So I can only assume
Not
the
a school
favors
night.
that are going
Weekend
to
is one
spawn.
thing.
Yeah,
Like-
I can only assume what's going to spawn from getting
What
a car as a gift.
What a shitty fucking like. Okay, so as the perpetually sober kid my entire life,
Mhm.
right?
Hey, you and me both.
I
We're good.
have always been the like,
know that.
hey, can you come get me from the bar thing? Which is, to be clear, anybody who's watching this that actually knows me IRL is totally fine. I will come pick your drunk ass up from the bar every time if it means that you get home safe.
Mike, you're
I
going to
don't
drive to
mind.
Ann Arbor to pick me up?
But like, there have Caleb,
say
if
yes.
I had
Like 4
to,
hours.
if I was your only option, I would get my ass in the car and be like, see you in 3 hours, boo. I hope that you don't die
That's
between
4.
now and then. It's
I agree, but I think as an adult, it's like you get an Uber.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is
You
covered.
eat the cost. It's
The aunt
Right.
doesn't
Well,
trust
having a
Uber
guy like-
drivers.
Oh.
But like having a guy like Kenway in your life, that's like a positive. That's not the baseline. That's not like
Right.
the I'm gonna impede
True.
on someone else all the time.
And then also, like, as much as I have zero problem doing that for anybody if they need to, like, I've been invited out to, like, nights out specifically because I was intended to be the DD. And as you're, like, the sober kid in the room watching everyone
It's not
else get
great.
fucking it's just not fun. So, like,
Right.
you're
That is
asking that
babysitting.
dude, yeah, you're asking that dude to fucking babysit your grown, adult, worthless fucking ass and follow you around on a bar crawl, probably picking you up off the fucking floor and taking you home. Eat shit. Grow the fuck
No.
up. Or get yourself an Uber and go the fuck home on your own adult ass dime.
I think it really
God.
comes down to how fancy was this car, though. Like, was it like a shitty used car for like $5
If
grand,
it's
or was it
not
like,
a
hey, I bought you a
Tesla,
Mercedes?
I don't think it fucking matters.
Doesn't say.
I don't think it
Yes.
matters.
I think it does. $5 grand car? Fuck that. I'm not doing anything this chick
That's what I'm
asked
saying,
for.
like,
30 grand
unless
Mercedes
it's-
at 16?
What
Babysit
the
for that.
fuck? Hold on. What the fuck Mercedes are you getting for $30,000?
Hey,
Help me out here with that one.
Bad
used. 2-year used Mercedes.
Like a 1984.
Nah, you can get a
Yeah.
C-Class, bro.
Like, I just think the whole phrasing of this is I'm giving you a gift and then expect something.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
that's
that's
not a
shitty.
gift.
It's not
And
a gift.
especially me with cars. Like a fancy car means nothing to me. Does it have 4 wheels? I mean, that's a car that drives me.
Jacob
Yeah.
is more true when you say it than anyone I've ever met in my entire life, because you have the best vehicle I have ever seen personally.
Please
and
insert
rode
a
it.
photo of it.
Do you still have that? Do
boom.
you still have
You
that
know what?
van?
If you want to see this, go to Instagram. Boom, we've solved it.
Yes!
There's one, baby.
Yes.
Yes, Instagram at hardly.serious. Do you
Hardly.serious.
still have that car?
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
it
it.
runs like crap, but I barely drive it, so it works fine.
I
It
still
was
remember
okay.
I flew out to LA and you guys were so sweet and came and got me from the airport. And I was like, what kind of car am I looking for? And I just get back in a response, don't worry, you'll know.
And he knew.
And I knew. I did. As soon as you pulled up, I was like, what the fuck?
The best
were
thing
like, I
about that,
hope
though,
it's these
Mike,
guys.
was my first experience with this car was in Austin, Texas, which makes it even fucking better.
Middle of Texas,
Amazing.
like in August.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, guys, you have to go to Instagram and look at this thing.
Yeah, we will we will
recommend
post
it.
the picture of that on the Instagram as soon as Jacob gets it to me. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
The vehicle's
I
it's
feel like-
glorious.
All right. I
But
think
if you got that car as a
Oh,
gift,
go ahead.
I think you'd have to do the favor for whoever got it for you.
No, you
I'm
would
sorry,
want to do
whoever
the
got
favor.
it for you has
Yeah.
to do you the favor. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, I'll do you this favor if you take this car off my hands.
Oh my god.
dude.
All right, y'all. Well, I think that marks a good place to call this fucking slog of an episode to a close. Thank you guys for listening to this week's episode of Hardly Serious, episode number 27. And what you don't know is that we are an hour and a half into this bitch, and I feel real bad for Jacob being the one to man up
sorry,
and
bud.
take this edit down. So I'm gonna end this one short and sweet. I love you guys' faces. Thank you for coming to listen. Does anybody have any additional words of wisdom for the people listening to this show right now before we leave? Take it away, anyone.
Drink Big Red.
And there it is. I don't know why I'm surprised. I shouldn't be. Have a great week, guys.